Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother, he dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother! And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
Careful! They have some kind of camouflage! Go for the weak point!
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way. You have to hold on. One more!
This is looking good.
Resuscitation! Will this help?
Try harder! You picked the
This
wrong
one's
fight!
mine. Take
Healing
this.
circle!
Tiger Blade!
Win!
Appreciate the help.
Hear my call!
Swallow blade!
Tiger Blade! I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Water!
Here's
Hear my
down.
call!
Destruction!
Down! You're armed!
Not a chance!
Eagle assault!
Tiger Blade!
Destruction! It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Searing flame! I'll heal you now!
Glimmer Dragon!
Severing wind!
Healing
Eagle Assault!
Rising falcon!
Tiger Blade!
Recover!
I really owe you one.
Now I'm in the groove!
I'll heal you all!
This should do it!
Tiger Blade! Ready and ready! Pick you up!
Not like this!
Just stay away from my friend!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
This one's you! You're finished! Destruction!
Train harder!
Here's the evil!
Destruction!
Here!
Swallow blade!
Tiger Blade!
Destruction!
Now I'm in the groove!
You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine!
Crush! Swallow blade!
On guard!
Take this!
Here goes! Tiger Blade!
Not now, not ever!
Mega Ray! Healing Blade! Reload! Will this help?
Destruction!
Here's a healing shot! First aid!
Tiger Blade!
This should do it!
You're hurt the moon!
Swallow blade!
Tiger Blade!
Win!
That's much better.
You're mine! You're finished! Rising
I'll smash you!
I'll heal you
This
all!
one's all mine!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Destruction! Eat your
Guardian Shield!
Healing circle!
Let me out! Alright, let me out! Eagle Fly!
destruction!
This one's mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon Hurricane!
Radiant
Go
here!
in!
Destruction!
That's
You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
Radiant light! Here!
Blow away!
Here goes! Annihilation! Back into the
This
fray!
one's mine!
Destruction!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Excited! Got it!
I'm on it! This one's mine!
Destruction!
One more! Tiger Blade!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Where are you going?
Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem!
Destruction!
Annihilation!
Crush!
Lightning!
Flaming Meteor!
Destruction!
That move!
Here comes the big one!
Carve through armor!
Reload! Here's a healing arc!
This one's mine! Their arcs were interrupted!
Radiant light!
Swallow blade! This one's all mine!
Here's a healing arc!
Burn in hell! You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Watch this!
Watch and
Destruction!
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade!
Annihilation!
Destruction!
One more! Tiger Blade!
I'll heal you all!
Talon Storm!
Destruction!
This one is
I
mine!
wasn't planning on getting annihilated today.
If you're not in it, get back! We got this!
No, I'm good. Min. Big flash!
Here, let me help!
I don't have much left!
This one's mine!
Piercing Roar!
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade!
Annihilation!
Severing blade!
Take this!
Rising falcon!
Armor won't save you!
Flaming Meteor!
I'll finish you here and now!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
This one's all mine!
Flaming Meteor!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Going in!
Astral arts?
That's my field!
To me!
Shut him down!
Now I'm
Burn in hell!
Reload!
Far enough!
I'm out of ammo!
dust to dust!
Swallow
I'm all
blade!
stopped up!
We did it!
Mega Ray!
Destruction! Win!
I'm gone!
Rising falcon!
Tiger
Who
Blade!
wants to die next?
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! Not on my watch! Ready to go!
One more!
You'll pay for that!
Radiant here!
Slash! Swallow blade!
This one's mine!
There!
Searing
This
flame!
one's mine!
I'm all stopped up! Annihilation!
Tiger
This
Blade!
one's mine! Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Swallow blade!
Mega Ray! By the power of water!
Win!
I'll bring you back from just to this!
Crescent Moon!
Resuscitation! Here's a healing arc!
Not done yet!
I'm ready to
This
go!
song!
Dragon Shell!
Going in! Eagle of Flame! Here, let me help!
Burn in hell!
Going in! First aid!
Tiger Blade!
Try
Radiant!
harder! Not kill!
Radiant Ray! I'll smash you!
Far enough!
Now I'm in the groove!
Look sharp!
First strike!
This is one tough cookie.
Not for much longer, Ethan!
Don't let up till it's all over.
Time to let it rip! Slash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all!
Destruction!
Healing circle!
I really owe you one.
Piercing Roar!
Away!
Here, let me help! On guard! First aid!
I'm on a roll now!
Tiger Blade!
Swallow blade!
Water! Heat a spark! I never miss! Going in!
One more!
Try harder! Here comes something big!
Try to dodge! Going in!
It's over? I'm not done yet!
Will this help?
Tiger Blade!
Slash!
Healing circle!
Appreciate the help. Nothing gets... By me!
armor is all mine! Tiger blade! That spot!
This one's all mine!
On guard!
Not today!
I'll finish you here and now! Mega ray!
Destruction! You're mine! You're finished!
Dust to dust! Searing flame! Reload! Searing flame! Reload! Hear my call!
Dragon
On
shot!
guard! Red! Hissing flame of fury! Burning!
Swallow blade!
I'll finish you here and now! Make it ray!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Strike!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship? Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Tsar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act, as the Lord of Elder Menancia. Go. To Mahag Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renins?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renin supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. And you're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Miguel entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
We've reached our destination. We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like. You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going, I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Eldaman and Sia Guard. So in a way, Using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion?
No, she's absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings. I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cutest.
Right.
Excuse me! Well... Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our... heads.
I wonder if something happened.
You okay?
Yeah!
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go!
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great. I hate that woman.
She was a handful, wasn't she?
What's wrong with being passionate? Not.
Well... think I'll ever quite warm up to her, but I can respect her passion for books.
That can't be!
No!
Oh, wow!
Hey!
Uh-huh.
Oh?
Why?
Whoa!
Watch it! Hey! Oh?
Huh? No way.
Hey! Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there...
Hello.
Huh. Huh?
Kisara.
Right.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah. It'd probably mess us up good.
Oh man!
If it's in the sky,
I hope
it's
I live
mine.
long enough to to regret this.
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? Dance in the wind!
Now you hit him where it
Feel! Get on in there with the others! Here I
Charge
go!
like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Alright, it's
Destruction! Slash! Severing wind!
Raging Storm! Watch this work!
There you go. I feel like me.
Not today!
Poodle!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
Bring you back from death to bed!
Swallow blade! Wind! Rising
Let me help!
focus!
That's gonna slaughter!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Now you see what I can do.
Sleep now! Will this help?
Swallow blade!
I'm on it.
Severing wind!
I'm on a roll now.
Healing circle!
Thank you.
Lightning orb! Up and at 'em! Let's go! Here!
No further.
Here's a healing orb! Lightning orb! Raging Cascade!
Stardust!
If it's in the field! I never miss! More for the stockpile! Don't mind if I do! No more playing nice! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Gale Force! Lancer! One at a time! Here, let me help! Hands in the wind! First in here! More for the stockpile! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Hear me!
Not today!
Take this. I can carve through armor.
Swallow blade! Wind!
Glimmer dragon.
Here's an annihilation!
Amazing.
Thunderblade! Here's a healing orb!
Swallow dance!
First aid!
That's the spot.
Severing wind! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Wind! Prepare to be seized! Now I can let loose!
Eagle Fly! Water, hear my call! Spread!
Take this.
Hear me! Burning! Raging Cascade!
in the corner.
Nothing gets by me.
Light Astrolabe! Raging Cascade! Where are you going?
Swallow
I
blade!
can't feel
Will this help? Damn it. If only I'd been more careful.
Severing wind!
I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes,
Now I
ma'am.
can let loose!
Dragon Shout!
Take this! Slash! Swallow blade!
Burning!
Severing wind!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
I'm on it. All minutes you hear
Fire
it now.
Lancer!
Now you see what I can do.
Swallow blade! Severing wind!
First
strike!
Only getting
I'll end
started!
you.
Feel!
Big blade.
Annihilation! Let's get you out!
Wind.
Ring of Fury! Photon
Stardust.
burning! How was that?
Rising storm!
Here's a healing art expert coming through!
I owe you one!
I'm on it.
Feel!
Rising storm! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here I go! Have it again!
Swallow blade!
Eagle Fly! Spread! Dance in the wind!
Swallow blade!
Get on in there! The enemy is going
Rising
all out!
dragon! Slash!
Here goes!
Take this.
Talon Storm!
Over?
Let's go! I'll bring you back from death to bed!
Anything in armor is
I
all
can't hold on much longer!
Not my fighting.
You'll
I
pay for
never
that!
miss! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
It's on! Stardust!
I can't lose! Healing Circle!
Severing wind!
Radiant Light! Searing Flame! Reload!
Wind!
Field!
This should do it!
Nothing gets by
Mega
me.
Ray!
Severing wind! Stardust!
I'll bring you back from death to bed!
Burn in hell!
Take this.
Resuscitation!
Far enough.
That's gonna smart.
Is this it?
Lightning Condense! Healing Circle! Thunderblade! Back into the fray! Gemini Hawk! They're not playing around!
In a bind.
Photon! Lightning Condense! Pathetic! Thunderblade! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
That did it!
Stay away from my friends!
On guard! Going in! Take this!
Severing
On
wind!
guard! Plenty left!
Rising
Did you see this coming?
Here I come! Severing wind! Rising!
Look sharp! That's
Wind!
it! Ready! Far enough!
Severing down! Severing! I won't lose. Not
Going
now!
in.
Not ever!
One more!
Rising Falcon!
Tiger blade!
It's over?
I can't believe this.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zeugles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. They try to get in our way. We'll take them down and that'll be that.
Gotta break through! Swallow blade! Wind!
Reload!
Severing wind!
Lightning
Swallow
orb!
blade!
I'm all stuck
Destructed!
Thunderbolt!
Eagle Star!
Wind!
I'm on a roll now!
You're mine!
Flame of
It's
Stern!
over! Swallow blade!
Glacial spear! This one's mine!
You're mine!
Freeze laser!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Spread!
Could have been worse.
Out of our way!
Destruction! This one's all mine! You're mine! It's over!
Right
Rising
here!
Falcon!
I'm only getting started!
I'll end you!
Weapons weak!
Here!
I'm ready.
You're finished!
Eat this!
Do it!
Flame of... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Looks like it could be worth something.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Here's the view! Ready! Mega Ray!
Wind! Stardust!
Eat this! Wind actually...
Rising Falcon!
Here I go! It's
Swallow
over!
blade!
Friend!
Not today!
I'm on it!
Take this!
Sweet dreams!
Slide!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Get lost! I'm only getting here!
Damn it!
Raging cascade! Dragon shell! Too much to handle!
Wind!
Eagle assault! In the wind! Now!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Eagle fly!
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Didn't even break a sweat.
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Now, where might those fish be? Hup! Not my lucky day, I guess. I've got something. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah! we go. Dagnabbit! It got away. All right. Dagnabbit! It got away. There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool. Oh, we've got a lively one. I'll let you go this time. All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Hup. Oh, we've got a lively one. I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Oh, yeah!
Could it be? I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Oh, yeah!
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. There we go. She's got a good size to her, all told.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Yeah! All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just do... Doing my job. No need to thank me.
What do you say we check back in on the...
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed. especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough.
Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.